into the first part. Which means this would be the beginning of the second part. Where we actually get this! B-code. Tell them you don't have it, because you don't. Even if you are from Sharo, you just don't have it. And now, open. Ta-da! Okay, let's get out of here. Examination, 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 examination. I'm sorry, what was going on again? Barry. Ha 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 ha. Have I said something about those codes already? Those really odd codes that come up all the time? For Mega Man Battle Chip Challenge, which takes place in between 3 and 4, and I'm not sure if it's official or not. But that's when it takes place. And it had a character, a girl, called Mary. And she operated the female equivalent of Ringman. Ringman the Robot Master from the original Mega Man series. His Navi equivalent is a female called Ring. Go figure. And if you haven't noticed that, the vast majority of the Navis in Battle Network period all have most of them have a Robot Master form. Exceptions would be Glide. He's an exception. I'm not sure about Kendo, man. I don't know. Who else is an exception? I'm not sure. You know? Serenade from Battle Network 3. There couldn't have been a Serenade Robot Bastard. There just couldn't have been. The gender of Serenade is so odd. I'm not entirely sure what Serenade is. So androgynous Serenade seems. Because apparently, the words used to describe Serenade in Japanese were left to be very unspecific when it comes to gender. Even though, you know, in the translation it keeps saying king, 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 which implies being male, but I don't know. Serenade is just weird. Serenade a guy that looks like a girl, or a girl that has, I don't know. I don't get it. It's all just too confusing. I'm just one person. What do you expect from me, huh? Anyway, the whole point now, after you get that snow shovel from that guy in his house, since he gave up on shoveling snow, you get his shovel and you go up to the snow, excuse me, and you remove the snow. And then you come in here, you break the Cyber Snowman, pick up the mystery data. You probably want to get rid of all the. You probably want to collect the mystery data. It's a good idea to do so. So then you kill all the Cyber Snowmen, put the chip in, and you leave. Yeah, this part is really self-explanatory. Yeah. Is really kind of pointless, really. Because this is ridiculous. Why do you need all these snowmen? It's a chore enough to get the chips, really. It really is, trust me. Because some of these chips, you might not even have 2 of these chips. I bet, if this is your first time playing through the game, you probably don't even have them. I mean, you probably have this one. Probably. This is one of them you're probably going to have. Flameline 1F. Why? I'm not sure why. I think you might be able to get someone out of mystery data somewhere. Maybe. I don't know. You can get it off the virus for sure. Yeah. It's not too hard. And the temperature drops. I have no idea what happens if the temperature gets too low because I always run inside after I do 2 antennae. I think is how you pronounce it. Words I don't use a whole lot, I forget how to say them. It just happens. Can't help it. That's the way my memory works. If the data, information, whatever you want to call it, is not used, I'm not going to remember it. 3 cyber snowmen this time, like last time, except in an inverted fashion. And this chip, the chip for this one, you probably have it too. I mean, if you don't, then you're gonna have a lot of issues. I mean, jeez, how'd you get this far in the game without collecting any chips? Did you buy everything? Jesus Christ. I mean, come on. It's just a waste. I mean, if you don't win chips and you've gotten this far in the game, I truly pity you, because this game must be giving you all sorts of hell. I officially say, the word hell is not as bad as it seems. It isn't, really. It's just, don't abuse the word. I'll try to keep every other form of a swear out, though, if you consider the word I previously mentioned to be a swear word of any kind. I don't mean to offend, because, you know, I don't... Being offensive isn't a good thing to do, unless you're talking to a jerk. In which case, you probably want to leave anyway, so what's the point, right? Right. Good. I'm glad we're all on the same page, even though none of you can talk to me and I'm doing all the talking. So, oh, jeez. You know what's really sad? People who act differently over the internet. They act like they're all cool and calm, collected and whatnot. Real life, there probably might be some like little midget freak kid person thing. I don't care. And when I say midget, I don't actually mean a person with like dwarfism or whatever the heck it's called, because that's just rude. I don't normally mean to disrespect people or anything. That's not what I do. I don't intend to. Unless I see you in person. Then I'll disrespect you. Because then I might have an actual reason for doing so. But I don't normally do that over the internet. Unless you act like a jerk towards me. In which case I'll just ignore you anyway. Most of the time. The chip here is Heat Shot C. Bam. Cyber Torch lit. I try to act as nice as I can over the internet most of the time anyway. It's good to be a good person. Even if you don't want to be a good person, just give it a try. Anyway, this temperature's dropping to a dangerous level, because if I remember correctly, 32 degrees Celsius is freezing temperature, and that can't do anything good for land. So you run inside, and the temperature shoots up at 36.5 again. Like I said, due to run inside. And these two take the most amount of time. They have the most viruses, like 5 in both of them, I think, for a combined total of 10. Either that or it's 5 and 4 for a combined total of 9, which is still too many snowmen. This is ridiculous. This is just ridiculous. I don't know what else to say about that, really. It's ridiculous. Truly. Battery. Attracts electric viruses. Viruses of the electric element. Programs that attract certain elements of viruses are battery for electric viruses, oil body for fire viruses, forest for wood viruses, and fish, I think it's called, for the water viruses. I think so. Yes, I think that's how it goes. Yeah, I gotta go throw something away real quick. So I'm gonna be gone for a few seconds. Probably gonna cut it right here, so... Probably gonna cut this second. This will be the second part. Probably the end of the second part. So I think the third part's going to start up after this fight.